What's up, everyone? I'm going to spend the next couple minutes talking to you guys about the likelihood of another housing bubble, right? Because we're all waiting for it. Everybody's waiting. Well, I'm going to wait for prices to come down. I'm going to wait for rates to come down. I'm going to wait for the bubble. It's going to burst, and then I'm going to be able to buy a house at such a great deal. Well, if you're waiting for 2007 and 2008, it's going to be a little different. I got 3 reasons why it's going to be a little different. And the first, housing inventory is extremely limited right now. I mean, in 2007 and 2008, what happened was a lot of there was no money to lend, so that was a big issue because they were giving out money to anybody. They were building new developments. People were renovating houses. People were adding on, and there was no more money to lend, which kind of catapulted into the entire, I should say, maybe snowballed into the entire thing that happened, but a little different. Okay. Typically a healthy market sees about, a healthy inventory is about 6 months. And in 2008, we're in 11 months. We're currently running right now at 2 months, meaning that a home is on the market for about 2 months. It's actually less than 2 months. So from when it's listed to closing. So that's number one. We still have no inventory. Number two, home buyers are more creditworthy than ever. They were giving out ninja loans where they weren't even verifying income, assets, or if they had a job. People were filling out their mortgage applications in somebody else's name. A lot of times, none of that was verified, and they were giving out loans that were at 120% loan to value, meaning if the house was worth $100,000, they were loaning $120,000, right? So credit scores, subprime, there was so much going on. And what we realize now is that underwriting and creditworthiness are so much different. And if you've been trying to buy a home, you realize everything that you had to provide. You realize what loan program you're qualifying for, the underwriting conditions. If you just closed on a house, so you know it, you understand how the whole process went. That wasn't the case back in 2005, 2006, 2007. A lot of people were getting an adjustable rate mortgage where they couldn't afford. Whenever the rate decided to go up after 3, 5, 7 years, they couldn't afford it. And that is completely changed. That's not the way underwriting works right now. And if you have gotten a mortgage in the past couple of years, you understand that when it comes to getting a mortgage loan, the entire underwriting process has completely changed. And number 3, homes have equity. I just read a study that said the average American household gained $55,000 in equity last year. $55,000 in equity. So that wasn't happening in 2005, 2006, 2007. Now, we did see an increase in property values over that time, right? And so we all know that's the case. But again, if you were to refinance your home right now, you're staying at 80% loan to value. You can't go over that unless you get a home equity line of credit, which they typically cap at 90. If you're a veteran, which peep the shirt, if you're a veteran, the max you can go is 90% loan to value unless you find a outside of the Ginnie Mae pool, which we don't want to get into that too much. They do still offer 100% loan to value, but very rarely is that the case. So when you're refinancing your house, you're not taking out too much of the equity and you're still left with some. So there's tons of room. If we do drop in value, if the housing values drop, there's still tons of room because everybody gained $55,000 in the past 12 months. And also, when they bought their house, there's a great chance that they put money down and the loan to values were not over 100%. A lot of them were in the 90s. So if we gained equity, that means that loan to value drops. So there is still some flexibility if the home values drop that we won't run out of equity. So that is the 3 main reasons I wanted to come to you guys today and talk about those. If you have any questions, please reach out, comment. It's great. I love conversation. I know a lot of people are very passionate about the housing crisis. It's going to happen, that there's going to be a bubble burst. I'm here to say I don't believe so. And a lot of the people in the industry also agree with me. So please comment, reach out. Love to engage in conversation. Until then, we'll see you later.